The classic sci-fi adventure Lost in Space took us on thrilling journeys across the cosmos.
The great Barnaby, showman of the cosmos!
Capturing the imaginations of fans for generations. But while the series remains timeless, many of the beloved actors who brought these characters to life have since left us.
Today we learned the passing of actor Mark Goddard at the age of 87.
From Warren Oates' guest appearances to the unforgettable charisma of Jonathan Harris as the devious Dr. Smith, these stars made Lost in Space truly special.
Oh, the pain. The pain.
Today, we honor the legacies of the Lost in Space actors who are no longer with us. Jonathan Harris, forever Dr. Zachary Smith, the cowardly, scheming villain of Lost in Space. But before he was stealing scenes with his iconic,
oh, the pain. The pain.
Harris was a classically trained actor with a sharp wit and theatrical flair. Born in 1914, he transformed himself from a Bronx boy with a thick accent into a refined, sophisticated performer. His role in Lost in Space was meant to be short-lived, but Harris's improvisation and humor made Dr. Smith an irreplaceable character. He turned a standard villain into a campy, lovable rogue, reshaping the show's entire dynamic. After Lost in Space, Harris found success in voice acting, from A Bug's Life to Toy Story 2. But he never stopped embracing his most famous role. Even in his final days, he remained the charming, larger-than-life figure fans adored. Jonathan Harris passed away on November 3rd, 2002, at 87. Forever the man who made space a little more mischievous.
His footwork's gonna have to be a lot more nimble than that if he figures on hitting me. Hapgood's my name, boys. Jimmy Hapgood.
Warren Oates wasn't just an actor. He was a force of nature. Gritty, intense, and effortlessly cool. He stole every scene in films like The Wild Bunch and Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia. Off-screen, he lived just as hard as the outlaws he played. But in April 1982, at just 53, his wild ride ended suddenly. A heart attack taking one of Hollywood's greats too soon. Some say his hard-living lifestyle caught up with him, but his legacy remains, raw, real, and unforgettable.
Great Barnaby, showman of the cosmos!
Leonard Stone may not have been a household name, but you've definitely seen his face. A true character actor, he appeared in over 120 TV shows and films, including Lost in Space, MASH, and Hill Street Blues. But to millions, he'll always be Sam Beauregard, the impatient, gum-chewing father of Violet in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. With his sharp delivery and effortless comedic timing, Stone had a way of making even the smallest roles unforgettable. His career spanned decades, yet he remained a familiar presence, always bringing something special to the screen. On November 2, 2011, just one day before his 88th birthday, Leonard Stone passed away from cancer. Though often in the background, his impact was undeniable. His legacy, a lifetime of performances that still bring a smile to audiences today. You might remember Joey Tata as one of the quirky space hippies from Lost in Space, but to most, he'll always be Nat, the kind-hearted owner of the Peach Pit on Beverly Hills, 90210. His career spanned decades, from guest roles on Batman and the Rockford Files to later appearances on Charmed and even the 90210 reboot. Tata had a gift for playing familiar, comforting characters, the ones you wished you could visit in real life. But behind the scenes, his final years were marked by a heartbreaking battle with Alzheimer's. In August 2022, he passed away, leaving behind a legacy of warmth, humor, and unforgettable TV moments. From deep space to Hollywood's hottest diner, Joey Tata made his mark. And while the Peach Pit may never be the same, his kindness lives on in the hearts of fans.
Today we learned of the passing of actor Mark Goddard at the age of 87.
For fans of Lost in Space, Mark Goddard was the dashing and hot-headed Major Don West, the daring pilot who wasn't afraid to challenge Dr. Smith or stand up for the Robinson family. With his rugged charm and no-nonsense attitude, he brought a sense of adventure to the classic 1960s sci-fi series. But after Lost in Space, Goddard's journey took a different path. While he continued acting, appearing in shows like General Hospital,
they can't understand why I would leave money and a home and celebrity to become a teacher.
he eventually found a new calling, becoming a special education teacher, dedicating his later years to helping children with disabilities. Still, he never forgot his Lost in Space roots, embracing fan conventions and reconnecting with those who loved his work. On October 10, 2023, Mark Goddard passed away at the age of 87 due to complications from pulmonary fibrosis. Though he may be gone, his legacy as Don West, and as a man who used his influence for good, will never be forgotten. Not every actor needs to be a leading man to leave an unforgettable mark. Michael J. Pollard was proof of that. With his boyish looks and offbeat charm, he made an impact in every role he played, especially as the lovable yet doomed getaway driver C.W. Moss in Bonnie and Clyde. That performance earned him an Oscar nomination, but his career spanned decades, from Tango and Cash to Scrooged, and even a guest role in Lost in Space.
How did he get in here? Did you let him in here?
No, of course not, my boy. I'm the one who let you in. Don't you understand?
Pollard's unique presence made him a favorite among Hollywood's most iconic directors, including Rob Zombie, who cast him in House of 1,000 Corpses. But on November 20th, 2019, the industry lost a true original when Pollard passed away at age 80 due to cardiac arrest. He wasn't the biggest star, but he was one of the most memorable. In a world full of leading men, Michael J. Pollard proved that character actors could steal the show. Though they may be gone, the stars of Lost in Space continue to shine through their unforgettable performances. Their work shaped the world of science fiction and left an enduring mark on television history. Which of these actors do you remember most fondly? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more nostalgic journeys through TV's greatest legends. The adventure may have ended, but their legacy will never be lost in space.